Okay, what's going wrong with... Hi, my Easy Peasy is on Studio, and for some reason my Facebook streaming has not done it, and that's why I was a bit late. I went back and redid the whole thing. So I will now send just a quick message to Facebook to say, give me 1 second, guys, and I will have your ultimate attention. Please come to Creative. What are we? Creative Cards with Nettie. Card making with Nettie on my YouTube. Had meltdown with Facebook. Okay. And post. There you go. Well, guys, that didn't work out very well, but anyway, I've got my YouTubers on, and welcome. I'm going to have a sip because I'm now 6 minutes late starting, and I am going to do this easy peasy. Now, last night I did the prairie green cards. Look at this, and I did get into a little bit of strife putting this together because I watched it once and did it twice to check that I had it right. And of course, middle of screening, I had a panic attack. So I did it. It took a bit longer, but I ended up making 2. And I already had the one I'd made, and then I made these because I was so frustrated with myself. I sat there till another hour and made more. So it all was correct. I did at one stage say cut something at 1/4, and that was untrue, but it was the correct measurements in the instructions. So don't panic about that if you're going to make it. Okay, so today I'm doing the same. Old stock, use it now, or it'll be in the tip. You know what happens when we have to clean before we get too old and we keep all this garbage we don't need. So my kids will just throw my scrapbooking out or something. So I'm doing this card. I'm going to change it. I don't really like the circle. I think I'm going to do it something a bit different. But I like this card. It is simple, guys. Really simple. Look at this. I can't even remember where I saw it, but let's get cracking. So, of course, this is old. It's the Forever Forest Dies. It's the Framed and Festive. Old. I even think these are old, but I'm using them because I want to. So there's not really a lot of stamping today, is there? I don't even know if this is in anymore. It's, I think it is actually. Oh, there you go. Here's something that might be in. Everything's changing. So in this one I'm going to do with the Mossy Meadow instead of the brighter green. Oh, if I can get it open. I had this paper sitting here, this DSP, and thought, well, what am I going to do with it? And you know my classes, they love a good card, so I said, all right, I'll make one for you. Now, when I say easy peasy, you are going to make this in 10 or 15 minutes, I think. Otherwise, I'm a liar. All right. I cannot understand what happened with my live. Isn't that weird? Anyway, move on. So this is only the base that's of this, and we have a strip of it here. So if I measure that out, the card base, of course, is our normal 4 1/4 by 5.5. Alright, so we'll do that first. So we've got 5.5. And we might want to get the, oh my goodness, I'll have to do it that way. Oh, today's going to be one of those days too. 5.5. Lucky we have that little end of it. I don't have to waste it. So, and I will use, so 5.5 is the DSP. I've done that completely wrong. So 4 and 1/8. Okay, if I'm correct on there to there, yes. And so I've got room for another card there. Alright, and on the scrappy bit, I'm going to keep that nice long bit. Oh, and you know what I'm going to do? You know the piece I made a mistake with? I'm going to use that. So that is also going to be 5.5. Don't waste it. Now that piece can go in the bin. So we've got 5.5, 5.5. Then with the DSP, let me get out my, I'm using this one. And so that, ooh, look at that, see? Oh, got a bit of mess on my nail then. Is going to be, oops, 7 and 1/8. That's an odd amount, is it? Not 7. Yes, it is 7 and 1/8. That's an odd amount, isn't it? 1, 2. Oh, now what I might do is take the 5.5 first, because then I won't waste paper. Alright, and now I'll go to that. If I did it the other way, I'd waste too much paper. Considering this is all left over, and so we've got enough to do something with later. Alright, now, easy is coming, easy is done. We're getting there. I have just a slither. I don't have a full marker because I want to have a lot of, see how I've only got that? So I think I've done that at 2.5. You could put the whole, but you'd be ruining your inside. Well, it might be a bit bigger than 2.5. Yes. So I think it's only 2. Keep these, they become good sayings for your sayings. Alright, so you can see that now it is scored at 3 inches. So now remember, because this is not cardstock, be very gentle with your scorer. So at 3 inches we're scoring it. Just gentle. So you don't want to cut the fibre. I mean, this one's a harder DSP because it's got the gold on it and everything. Okay, so there's our card. I told you it's fast. I could whip up a red one at the same time. Alright, now I'm going to glue this. Oh, I think I'm running out of glue. It's good when it runs out because you don't overuse too much, do you? And that's the... Now, let that down. And we did have a little about it, so I am going to do it the other way. I didn't want to get my fingers all sticky. There, we just want a slither of our green all around. Hold on. Smooth that over a little bit. That's the good thing about sticky glue. I find when I use tape, I end up alright, so now we have that, and on our inside we're just going to put this little piece here. And I think I'm going to put it on and we'll see. I'm not putting it right down at the bottom. I might do that so we don't get any glue. I always tell my girls at class, use your mat. Use your silicone mat. Don't get glue on your desk. Alright. Now, did we put a little bit of, we did that right to the end. Alright. Told you it was easy. Easy peasy. Alright, look at that. A card in minutes. Alright, get rid of that. Now, we're going to do a little bit of stamping and some die cutting. So, I have die cut out of the DSP paper. I'm going to do a little bit out of DSP and some out of cardstock, okay, because I think I want to change it up a bit. I've got some scrap over here, so I'm going to cut that. And where's my dies? Here they are. I love these dies, I love them so much. And I can just use my mini on here because it is small trees and I'll just do them a couple of times. So, get my supplies. Okay, cut some paper down. Where did I just put my scissors? Under there, probably, yep. Alright, so we only need that, like, a small amount. So I'm going to do them out of DSP and out of cardstock because I actually really like them. I thought about it and thought I really like that. Look, I mean, we don't have mountains at Christmas in Australia. Well, we do have mountains, but I don't think in where we are we have enough to say that we could do a tree like that. So I'm going to do 2 in there. I might just do another. While I've got it on, I might as well do a couple more. Okay? Waste not, want not, isn't it? Alright, let me get that held down. And that's it. You don't want it to jump around. So if I get them started, I always feel more comfortable. There. I'm just going to set that to the side and I'm going to do the same with some of the DSP. So it's nice and green, but I found on the other cutter, I kind of felt like I needed to fix it up. Hi, how are you? How are you? Welcome. It's my easy peasy card using leftovers. So here we go again, we're going to do more trees. So I think I'm going to tree it up. Okay. Where's the big one? There he is. Oh, it's a fantastic die set. I hate it when some of them go out, so I just keep them. Okay, we're going to have a forest. If you're going to cut them, you might as well cut them all. And I'm going to do this class card in my class, so my ladies will like this. And they like to go rogue sometimes, a bit naughty, but that's totally fine by me. Alright, I don't think I need that again. No. Okay, Okay, we'll put that aside. So we've got the two of them. Just pop that out of the road. Don't drop it. Alright, I hope you're having a nice day over there on YouTube, everybody. Well, it's morning here in Australia. I'm Annette, or Nettie, and I live in Melbourne, Australia, so... And it's daytime here. It's 10:30 in the morning. So there's our cards here, and we're going to add. So see how I did this one with just the plain ones, but I looked at it and I thought, oh, I'm not happy. I kind of need more. What do you reckon? Does it need more? Oh, I think it does. So, and I also am not going to do the tag like that. I'm going to do it long ways like this, so I can have my trees in and out, I think. And my ribbon, I'm just not sure about the ribbon. But then again, I could do this. I could just do a little bit of this and then put my tag on it like that. I'm going to light my trees out first. So I'll get my big one. Pull all these out. They're easy to get out. They're so cool. I get excited. I love Christmas. I don't know if you know, I've told people I'm an ex-foster kid and I didn't do Christmas when I I moved around a lot, so Christmas for me was not a good time. Seemed to be every time we got presents, when we left that house, they stayed there. So I thought, oh, okay. So I go OTT with my kids, and I love it. I love it. And I love these trees. Aren't they just the most stunning trees? My girlfriend's just come back from America, and then while she was there, she went up to Canada, to the Arctic, and all these pines, and she said, oh, it reminded me of all the cards we made. So I thought that was nice. So I'm going to bring that now, because that is totally brown. I'm going to bring the, where are you? Come on. I'm going to bring the gold one onto the corner, and I'm going to put the brown one, the total green one, inside. How's that looking? Anyone thinking that looks a bit more busy and cleaner than the other one? That's the other one. I'm just liking a bit more forest. So I'm going to put that one on the inside. Now you know what to do with your glue if you're clever, not like me that makes all mistakes all the time, but I am. You just squizzle it along your silicone mat and then drag it through. And then you don't get as much glue all over the place where you don't want it. So I want a bit down there. So I'm going to put that right smack on there. And I will get a wet one because this is going to be sticky work. Hello people, say hello, give me a thrill. Where are you from? What do you like? What's your favourite stamps? Okay, so now I'm going to do this one, okay, and I'm only going to do it on the side because I want it to lean over the page when you open the card, see? So just double check there's no glue on that side because we don't want it sticking. So that even looks better. And I'm just going to forest it up like this, and then we'll put our greeting on the bottom, I think. So I'm just having a look at the gold. What do you reckon? We're doing it right there? And then I think instead of white, I might actually use a bit of basic beige. Basic beige might be a bit of a better idea to lighten it up. What do you reckon about that? I don't think I've got any in my drawer. I always look at my scrap drawer first, and I don't. So I'm going to get a bit of basic beige out basic beige. And I might actually, now that I'm doing it, how about changing it? I'll make this basic, might be boring. I'll have a look. Alright, so I'm going to get my punch. Okay. And I'm going to, let's see, I'm going to use the oval, but I'm only going to use half of it. So where's my beige? I had a piece with holes cut out, a piece of scrap. Let me just have another look, guys. Give me a sec. Must have put it somewhere else. Anyway, don't worry about it. But I don't want to do the whole one. I'm only going to do it like halfway and change my saying. Oh, what have I done? You know, sometimes, have you ever noticed sometimes with your things they don't go in? So just give it a shake and a smack and talk to it nicely and it should do as it's told. I'm thinking this. Now I haven't quite done that on a circle, on a proper, so what I might do is just cut the whole thing out. Alright, and I'll cut it out in the green. Alright, now what I'm going to do is find a saying that's fa-la-la-la-la. Isn't that so lovely? Fa-la-la-la-la, I like that. So I want a flat one now because I'm doing it a little bit different than I did the other day. And I am going to do it my way because I'm nitty and I can. After 5 kids I can do whatever I want. So I want to put it up to the top of that. And I'm going to cut that straight across. Alright. And I'm going to put that on there, bring it down a little bit, give me a colour. See, when I say easy peasy, what I mean is do it your way. Don't be intimidated. It's your card, okay? It's totally your card. Now, put that down to there. So I'm thinking that's going to come down on the end like this, and then all the rest of my trees I'm going to put along a bit of the silver and the gold and the green and make myself a real forest. What do you reckon about that? Is that too much trees? YouTubers, is that too much trees? Not enough? I think it might be too much. Let's have a look. We'll put a couple on. So let's run that through. I'm going to put one down here. And one over here. And maybe that might be enough. Oh, no, 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 no. I can't help myself, look at me. I'm a fool. I'm a good fool. Okay. Oh, that one didn't get a lot. Let's do a bit more squizzy. The good thing is when it dries on these silicone mats, all you do is push your finger up against it and it all lifts. Okay. I think that might be enough. I'll do that. I'm going to get my ribbon. I'm just going to go along and back. You've got to have a bit of ribbon, silver ribbon and Christmas. It could be gold, couldn't it? Would you rather gold? No. Put that there. And where's my fa-la-la-la-la? What do you reckon, folks? You like it like that? I think, let's see if I've got some gold. Oh, this is a new one. Will it be too much gold? Tell me what you think, what you really think. Okay. I've already got sticky fingers again. Here's my tissue. I'm just going to say, I can't get my phone down. Chat with me. Chat with me. Alright, where's the start? There. Oh, I think it actually is going to be a bow. So let's stick this up on dimensionals. I'm just going to stick it there for a minute. Do we put a bow or don't we? Oh, please, someone tell me. Do I put a bow in here or not? I think I do. Or do I put it underneath? Oh, maybe I'll put it underneath. Alright. Let's get a bit of glue in here and here. And let's run our card up and down. Okay. And in there. Now, how am I going to get my fingers around this, guys? Where's my picky? Should use the tools we've been given. I'm just going to hook him on the corner and hook him on the corner. They've got glue there, so that'll settle. And now we're going to have to move that up a bit. It's too big. Okay. I'm going to bring it down like I wanted, and I'm going to cut these instead of having loops. We're just going to have pieces. Oh, my fingers. Yeah, I didn't like those circles. Okay, just a bit of bling round there. No, it doesn't look good, does it? Take them out. Take them out. No, they looked horrible, didn't they? They looked horrible, but that's the good thing about you can do it. You can just change your mind as you go. Because they're not going to, the glue that I put in is not going to make any difference. I don't think it needs any of this riffraff. That's why I said I didn't like this one as much. I don't know, you can tell me at the end. So in here, we've got our greetings for our greeting in here. And I'm just going to add a couple of little trees on there. And there's definitely little trees. I have to use the back of my hand because it's not sticky. Okay, and our last little trees. No stamps on here so far. Get out of the road so I don't And our last little tree, there's only one left. Oh, there's two. Is here. We've got a gold one, and I'm just going to do a little strike up there. So I want the gold one to be on top and the dark one to be on the ground. Now I have a sticky hand, so you might have to give this one, not post it. And my greeting inside is have yourself a very Merry Christmas, which doesn't give you a lot of writing room, does it? Hey? No, you can't use that, one's too big. 'Tis the season. We might just do Merry Christmas from us all. It's nice and easy. Alright, so Merry Christmas from all of us. Oh, that's so nice. I love sending my Christmas cards. I love getting them all made. And I send them off in November because we've got to send them to the States. We've got to send them to Scotland and Holland and everywhere. Now, that just didn't quite get down there, so I'm just going to give it a little help. Don't know why. There you go. We send them to New Zealand, Holland, Scotland and America. So we have friends and they keep them. I think it's so cool. I love it. Alright, let's put this in and we are done, guys. Is that easy? I want you to make one and post it in the messages for me. I'm just going to double check I've got that. I've got that. I'm going to take just a slither off that. Well, picked up a... I don't want to see that white. I'll take another slither off. Oh, Rosalind, I'm so sorry. She's just saying that it didn't come up on my. Oh, it did. She must have seen it. Oh, she said gold bow on the sentiment. Not sure. I'm not sure, Rosalind. I found it a bit too. I'll move that over a little bit more. I found it a little bit too gold bow on the sentiment. Let's have a look. I'll make a little gold bow. Got to get it tight. Oh. Okay. Let's see what that looks like. I'm not sure, Rosalind. Up there? Or down on here? What do you reckon, folks? I don't know. I don't feel like it goes with the with all the gold that's already there. Hey? What'd you say? All gold dots. I agree. I've got my bling here. Totally right, Rosalind. I was sticking with my bling. So I'm using up some gold sequins. I've got copper and gold, and I've got a bright one. I think I used the bright ones on that one. I used the gold. So I think the sentiments are better. So I'm going to put one there. And one here. And one here. And voila, we are done with one easy peasy card. That's that one. And then that was my original. What do you like, 1 or 2? I kind of like the fa la la better. And I've changed, these were too dark, so I need to put some more, not dark, didn't have the dark on them. So that's why I've changed to that. And I think that one's nicer. 1 or 2, guys, 1 or 2. Alright, well, have a great day. I hope you enjoyed that, and I will see you next week. And I don't know what I'll be doing. It's easy peasy, and I just do that. And thanks for hopping on, everyone. Thanks a lot. Yeah. Okay, bye. Where am I? Can't get myself off. All right.